everyone. Welcome to Industrial Revolution Live. I am your host, Henry Leonard.
And I'm your other host, Parker Schmidt. Tonight we're going to have two special guests. They've experienced the Industrial Revolution firsthand, and they're here to talk about their experience of the working conditions in the coal mines and the factories.
I'm so excited to be here tonight. And here they are now.
Thank you for having us. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm way more excited. Okay, so I'm going to be talking to you guys, you guys, about the working conditions of a coal mine. So to start off, it was very dangerous, like really dangerous, and it was very scary because we had to constantly worry about the roofs collapsing or a big explosion. The explosions would happen every day, but the roofs collapsing, that would happen about every other day. Here's a graphic of how many people died from just one explosion. And here's another of the newspaper article explaining the deaths of over 200 men dying from an explosion. So we would also have to deal with the gases and harmful chemicals which could lead to respiratory illnesses. And the only way to prevent that would be to buy masks. The only problem with that is we had to buy them. The coal mines didn't provide it for us. We would also have to buy the candles so we could see. The problem with that is we weren't paid by the hour, we were paid by how much coal we brought each day. So if you didn't bring much coal, you won't get paid well. But on the other hand, if you did bring a lot of coal, you'd get paid a lot. You would get paid a lot. So in the end, working in the coal mines was a pretty dangerous and hard thing to do. But all in all, I'm still here, alive and well. So I guess I'm just lucky.
Well, I'm glad you are here today, Cole. And that was a pretty insane story. I guess you are a bit lucky to be alive. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. And now we'll hand it over here to Luke.
Hello guys, like I said, I'm Luke and I want to share a little bit about my experiences working in the factories. I started off working in a factory when I was 10 years old because like I said, the children were worked for low wages back then, and also I was kind of a pretty skinny boy, so I could fit into tight places that adults couldn't. But it doesn't matter that I was younger, I still worked the same amount of hours as the adults did, about 14 to 16 hours a day. This did eventually get better towards the end of my childhood, and that's because of the labor force. The labor force was restricting the amount of we could work each day, and they also created minimum wage. A lot more children died than adults, which again was pretty sad seeing all my friends that I loved die, which is really sad. But we were also crammed into small working places, being very, very, very uncomfortable. But some of the conditions were poor ventilation, toxic exposures to heavy metals, dust, and solvents. And there were also many healthcare problems throughout Europe because of how many people got sick when they worked in the factories. And like I said, we worked 14 to 16-hour shifts, no vacations, and if we missed a day off due to like illness, if we were sick, or if we were like hurt, like an injury, they would often fire us because they just thought that we had no use for them anymore, which I thought was really stupid. But there were also like no government restrictions, so like they didn't like have any restrictions on like the safeness of our workers at the time when I was younger. And it was also like not uncommon to lose fingers and limbs when you're working with big machines in the big factories. And the lighting was always horrible. I mean, it was always so dark in there, and the dust was just horrendous. It was horrible. So much dust that like it led to like so much of the workers getting cancer. But a lot of the working conditions, like Cole said, were really bad in the coal mines, but they're also really, really, really tough in the factories.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. You guys are some pretty tough dudes. That was awesome to hear about you share experience working in the factories and how it affected the Industrial Revolution. I think we're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere. Up next, me and Henry are going to share of the impact of Industrial Revolution. We'll see you after the break. Hello, you are in luck because there's a big opportunity on your hands. You can work in the coal mines for only 14 to 16 hours a day, and you might die of explosions, but what's that to matter? You might even die of suffocation. Yay. But it's such a fun way to live your life. Come down to 1735 Lincoln Lane, Boston, Massachusetts. Hope to see you there.
You guys ready? Hello, and welcome back to Industrial Revolution Live, where we have two special guests here that are sharing about their experiences from the Industrial Revolution. Thank you guys both for sharing tonight, and I hope you guys have a great couple of years of work.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you guys very much.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Thank you
Thank
for
you, guys.
sharing.
I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you for sharing. Have a good night, guys.
So the last part of the show tonight, me and Henry are going to talk about the impacts of the Industrial Revolution and how it affected us socially and economically.
So as we're seeing in the economic world today, there have been more factories, more inventions, and these are creating more job opportunities for the public working class, but also less in a way. More factories means more job opportunities. More inventions means less because there are less jobs being created for the public. But now more factories erecting up into cities also mean people are moving from their country homes into the cities where these factories are being produced and where production is happening. So with the rise of population in public cities, there's been also a rise in pollution, meaning factories are causing a lot of pollution because there's more trash and more people living in these cities. Well, that's about all I have for tonight. Is there anything you have, Parker?
No, that's about it. That's what covers it. Thank you for having us. Have a good night.
What an amazing day to be working at the coal mines, am I right, Luke?
You are so right, Cole. Isn't it crazy how no one has died yet today?
Knock on wood, though. You never know when an explosion might go off.
Hey, Parker and Henry, how you doing over there?
Just stupendous, Luke. I found a splendid quantity of coal today.
Yeah, I think we're going to be rich.
Come over here and show us then.
All right, but don't steal none.
Cross my heart and I hope you die.
Wait, what?
Oh man, that really sucks that they died with all that good coal.
You're right, that does kind of suck. Let's go try to find the coal.
Okay. Oh my god, we got at least $5 of coal here. We're gonna be rich.
Let's go!